To welcome in now Mor Greenberg. Mor is a friend of Rabbi Eli Schlinger, who was one of the people killed in that shooting. Mor, thank you for your time today. I'm so sorry for your loss. This is
Thank you for
Australia's,
having me.
this is Australia's worst mass shooting in nearly 30 years. The rabbi was your friend. What more can you tell us about him?
Well, I was very close with Rabbi Eli's wife, Chaya. I still am. Rabbi Eli and Chaya are what we call emissaries. They were sent by the Lubavitcher Rebbe to a Farv community to literally live a life of service. This is not a 9-to-5 job. It's around the clock. And their whole purpose, their whole mission was to support the local Jewish community and often non-Jews as well, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and I really could not think of anyone that embodied that better than Eli, together with his wife. They really did it together as a couple, and it's heartbreaking to think that she doesn't have his partnership now in going forward, although I'm sure her family's going to be very supportive.
Absolutely. Mor, how did you first learn about this mass shooting and then that the rabbi was one of the victims?
Oh, honestly, it was horrific. I don't sleep very well, and I woke up at 5 a.m. I checked my phone, and I had a message from my sister in Australia saying, not to alarm you, but there's been a shooting in Bondi. I said, like, in our community? And she said, yes, 10 people. So obviously I wasn't going back to sleep after that. And I started scrolling very quietly, trying not to wake up my husband. And then I saw Eli's face, declared as one of the victims. And at that point, I woke him up right away. I said, oh my God, I cannot believe this happened. Both of us straight away got up, started scrolling the news, and we haven't stopped ever since. I work in this space. I'm a publicist. I support a lot of Jewish organizations. So it's just been go, 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 writing statements, trying to be there for the family in whatever way we can. And really just try to get the message out that although people try to dim the darkness, we are not going to let them succeed. And Eli's whole life was about that. I mean, he organized a menorah lighting on Bondi Beach for the community to spread light, to spread joy for everyone. And he was killed in the process. So in his honor, we have to go forward and we have to continue bringing light.
Absolutely, Mor. I'd like to listen to some of what leaders there in Australia have said.
This was an attack deliberately targeted at the Jewish community on the first day of Hanukkah, which of course should be a joyous celebration. And the Jewish community are hurting today. Today, all Australians wrap our arms around them and say, we stand with you. We will do whatever is necessary to stamp out anti-Semitism. It is a scourge and we will eradicate it together.
All right, so Mor, you are in New York, but there are reports of an increase in anti-Semitism in Australia, as well as increased reports really all around the world, including here in the U.S. What is the feeling in the community there in New York?
So it's such a tough balance to strike because we are hearing and seeing these incidents more and more every day. I just moved to New York from Pittsburgh, but it wasn't so long ago when I heard sirens and ambulances when the Pittsburgh shooting happened around the corner from my house. And I remember being there Saturday, what we call Shabbos morning, wondering, I wasn't sure of the details because we keep the Sabbath, we don't use our phones. I knew there was no cars on the street. I knew something happened. I assumed it was a synagogue. That was my first reaction, that it was a synagogue. And then I just didn't know if my husband and children would walk through that door again. And thank God they did. Late, but they did. And I was so thankful. But these horrific incidents are becoming so common that we don't even know what to think anymore. Our shock and our horror are turning into frustration. Why isn't more being done? Why aren't more people speaking up? Why do we have to live like this? This is not normal.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.